Hi there, Jay from I Wander UK, day 33, the Southwest Coast Bike Challenge. Today I'm going through to Polperro. Last night I had a perfectly flat pitch and it was lovely, absolutely lovely. I even managed to camp discreetly. It's like urban wild camping. Quite close to people, but not close enough they could see me, but about 200 metres from a pub where I went and had a couple of nice pints of Guinness and it was joy. The weather forecast this morning was drizzle. It's going to be raining on and off all day, but I'm trying to tidy the tent away. It's a little bit damp. Like I say, we get to Polperro. I think the first half of the day is fairly straightforward. I've got to get the ferry across Foy, and then the second half of the day this time is going to be a bit tougher. So let's see how we get on. It's literally camped just in those trees there, about 100 metres away. Ideal. To start the day, leaving from Par, need to go past where all the mobile homes are, out to where there's a little roundabout in the shipping, and you walk in front of the shipping, and there's a turning right just after that for the little footpath. 15 minutes or less out and we got our first sighting of the coast again. I can see the sea. Quick look back from where we were yesterday. I think out on that headland is Port Chapel, or Chapel Port? Port Chapel, I think. Come in, there's Mevergissi, centre of screen now. Round the headland in the middle now is Blackhead. Came down through Charlestown, along the golf course. Carlisle Bay in the centre of screen now. And then round the other side of this works into Par. But that was yesterday and the day before. No, just yesterday. Let's see where we're going now. Where we're going now is, basically we just come down some steps and a slope into the little village of Polperro. It looks like it's got a pub. It's all quiet at the moment. I love these little villages. Remind me of Port Quin when you come down the path, and there's a little house. And at Port Quin, as you walk down, there's a saviour. There's a little tap so I could fill up my water. So I always look on my favourably. After you drop down to Polperro, quite obviously you need to get some elevation again to get around the next headland. So you go down on the beach a little tiny bit, I think, and then come back up and you've got a zigzag dirt path coming up through these woodlands, which is absolutely covered with this wild garlic. Got fond memories of literally this time last year. I was trying to lose some lockdown lard after lockdown, obviously. When my daughter came down, we went paddleboarding and I couldn't get my wetsuit on. I was trying to put a steak inside a sausage skin, so I decided to lose some weight. I can't run, well, I'd like to think I can, but I can't run because it causes me too many injuries, so I just started walking regularly. I managed to lose some weight, and that's what led to this. A year later, I'm walking out here past garlic, smelling it all, and walking perhaps a little bit further. After following the zigzag path up out of Polperro, you come out onto this quite pleasant little stroll down these grass bits where you can see in front of you and know where you're going, which is always nice. Had a good life lesson this morning. Last night, even though the pitch was level, it was so comfy, it was untrue. I kept waking up as I moved my legs. I'm a bit of a wrestler / fighter in bed. And every time I moved, I touched my heel and it caused a sharp pain to go up my calf, and I wonder what was wrong. This morning, I took a few seconds just to have a look at the heel, and on the outside, there's like a hardened piece of skin, like extra, which I've never had before. So sort of cross between literally like a puffed up blister and hard skin, but not soft like a blister, gone hard. And I thought, well, that's what's causing me the pain. And then I had the presence of mind to check my boots. I pulled the insole, I had a quick look on the inside of the boot, nothing. I pulled the insole out, and underneath the insole, on the outside of the heel, there's a small little bit of like cut out foam, less than an inch, that got stuck to the insole. Now I kicked my own backside, because with my previous boot that I just had to swap out 3 days ago, that was a matter of course. At the end of the day, I'd unlace them, take the insoles out to air them, and check them before I put them back on again, before I put them back together. With these ones, I just assumed it was all right. But you know what assumption does? Ass of you and me. So I've walked for 3 days with that little bit of foam in there, thinking it was just my tendon, which my tendon has gone. Well, not gone, but is playing up still. But with the added pleasure of having an extra piece of foam that was pushing the insole over and causing a hard bit on the outside, so every time I stepped, painful. Stupid, eh? Learn a lesson every day. Walk out of Polperro is basically just gentle up and downs, nothing too strenuous, just a few steps, a few up and downs. I'm going to try and get this out of the way earlier in the day. We're having a look back at Par, which we've already done, and the rest of the headline. But look, how clear that water is. That's going to be the catchphrase of this whole thing, isn't it? As you approach Minehead, you see the National Trust marker for it. There's a red and white, I assume a day marker for the ships out. You get a tantalising glimpse to the left of where you're going to go, but your final view going back, looking back to Par and all that headland. So, take that glimpse. Now there's a day marker and New Horizons. Take 5, check them out, let you know. Oh, guessing that little bit might be Foy, a little inlet going in. I'm going to sit down 5 minutes, have a look. From the day mark on the top of Minehead, into Minglable really, aren't they? Looking down at that little cove there is Polperro mouth. We need to walk along there, past Ready Money, and then round the corner drop into Foy, catch the ferry across, and that'd be Pole Ruin, and then the rest of the day. From the day marker, you're literally just sort of following the path around. Obviously you're following the path, following like a contour. You do go up and down a few bits, there's some slopes, there's some steps, but literally just dropping down to these little coves, which I always find quite nice. You know, I'll have to visit this again one day, but yeah, for obvious reasons, you're dropping down to the coves, you do have to go back up again. This last little bit seems counterintuitive. You come across the sort of top of the headland, start dropping down, and then you turn a really hard right through these lovely little woodlands, but I'm sure it'll become a yes. So, now there's a place for a little bit of wild camping. I would definitely stop in that. And the view you get, oh my word, what didn't I know about that? Yeah, and there's your view. Wow, so that's why we brought us around this way. I did see Castle on the map this morning, but I've seen Castle on the map before, and sometimes they're just ruins to the extent where you could hardly tell. But yeah, that's definitely worth a look. Final drop down to Ready Money Beach. There's this beautiful worn rock. I say beautiful, it is beautiful. I assume that on a wet day it's not so nice, but today it's absolutely gorgeous. Like just a natural slope that hundreds, thousands, maybe millions of people walked over. Have a quick look out to see where the ferry goes across into, because there's two different places, one for the summer and one for the winter. So I don't know if April's summer or winter. Spring really, I guess, isn't it? But yeah, I can't see. That's where I need to go, at the other side of there. Side to Polperro, the little red one coming over now. They go over and catch it. Well, I've got to Polperro and the sky's opened up with rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop. I'm sheltered at the moment, like a little shelter here. It looks like I'm going to have to break out the poncho. And then I'll be just as wet on the inside as I am on the outside. Oh joy. I try and take as many pictures and videos as I can, but I can't promise anything. After you get off the ferry, as you walk 50 metres or something, there's some little flight of concrete stairs in front of you. Go up between that, turn right and just keep following the path till you come to another battery lane. And then you'll just walk down this path. I've just come from that way, so that's what you're looking at. This is where we're going now. Basically just following the outside of the village. And then it breaks into like rocky path like this, which I was admiring earlier on when it was dry. Not so good now it's wet. Yeah, look back from Polperro and look out, Coast Guard place. There's the day marker we had the break at this morning. And there's the headland we were at yesterday. I'm going to push on because it's going to rain again. Come on, even on a rainy day that looks nice. Little boat just moored up there. Beach for yourself. Just need the sun and some cocktails. Have a little view of Little Atlantic Bay. The boat, and it does look idyllic. I think we're going out to Polperro Head or Point. The west end of Minehead Bay. We've done Big and Little Atlantic Bay, not Atlantic, just Atlantic Bay, but this is Minehead Bay. And very nice it is too. On a summer's day, or sunny day, should I say, but it's gorgeous. It's still gorgeous even in the rain. I forgot the ferry across from Polperro, from Foy. It was raining, it started raining, so I took shelter for 5-10 minutes and getting it blow over, but there was no chance. So there was no other option. I had to get my big boy pants on and just go for it. Now it is a roller coaster, upsy downsy, as everybody says, even one of the locals saying just before I started, but what's getting me through this is this sound. just literally do it from gate to gate. Up, down, gate, clack. You know the sound when you've been doing it for bloody long enough. Wasn't very satisfying, was it? I've outlined the rain, I think, well, for a couple of minutes anyway, so I'm just getting my heart rate back down, having a drink and a quick sit down. And I just started thinking, remember the baked bean advert from several years ago, and the young lad goes away camping, I think with the scouts or something. And when he gets home, his mum gives him a plate of beans on toast. Oh, fog, food of gods. And she asks him, did it rain? And he sweetly replies, not all the time. I can't get that out of my mind. It's just making me laugh and laugh and laugh. Not all the time, bless him. Makes me feel warm inside the way they looked at each other on the advert. Well performed. Well, I'm taking my 5 minutes here at Sandheap Point, or Sandheap Place, I think it's called. I wonder if it's my smell or something that's attracting these cows. I'm not normally so attracted to them. Attractive to them, even. But look at them, curious Georges. They want to come over. Come on over, say hello. Come on. Come on. Just a little look back at Pencarrow Head, which we just came round. Curious George, come on, you're getting closer. No, I'm not looking at you. Who doesn't like a footbridge over a stream? Even on a crowded day, cloudy day. I just had to come down here to the beach. I know I don't need to, but I was fascinated by this rock. Look, it's like lines of purple and lines of green. It doesn't show up very well on the camera, but quite fascinating. And look how long this must have taken to erode down to here. This is 20 foot tall on this side, 15 foot on this side. Amazing. And added bonus on the way back up from the beach, get to see the waterfall. But we're going this way. Just walking down this bit of path, just about starting East Combe, I believe. And they've obviously shredded all the gorse up, but it smells lovely. Well, you know, I'm not a connoisseur, but it's sort of sweet smell, but not sickly sweet smell. Really nice. Not as strong as jasmine or orange blossom, but yeah, can't remember what it smells like. It's nice though. I think the rain's catching up with us again. However hard we try, if we slow down a little bit, it catches up with us again. But I think I've got about 3 miles to Polperro, so I've got a little bit of a hill to go up first. Yes, East Combe, and yes, there are steps. Yesterday seems a long, long way ago. That end will be Port Chapel, and just coming in a little will be Mevagissey. That was only the day before yesterday. They did say it was going to be a roller coaster. We must be approaching Polperro. I'm not sure how far, but I don't know, it was 2.5 miles some time back. But got to this little path that runs on the edge, and there's a bit up the top there. It runs across stones where you've got no safety net. I love the gnarliness of it. I've said it before, but I do like that bit. That little bit of excitement, especially when the path's a little bit wet. Not too wet. I'm not want to throw myself over. If I do that, I do it in the nice turquoise blue bit, but just give it that little feeling of adventure. Lovely. Earlier on, to use everybody's analogy, it's like a roller coaster ride, this particular section. And I said, well, the way I've got around that today, because of the rain, is just go from gate to gate. But to be honest with you, a little tip, I got to the sign for 2.5 miles away from Polperro, and I thought, I'm doing all right here. And I think most people do it. I don't do it exclusively, but occasionally it goes through your mind, 2.5 miles, and you gauge on what you've just walked previously and try and work it out. But the last 2.5 miles is not the roller coaster, it's the bit going up the hill at the start when you can hear it clacking and grinding. That's what your body's doing. I may be fatigued, it's the end of the day, but it slowed me down. Not complaint, just letting you know. When it started raining in Polperro, and I did the only thing that I go to a response to get. Instead of going, no, you're not going to get me, I thought hard back at it, which worked for the first half. Like I said, that last 2.5 mile, make sure you keep some tiger in your tank, because it's going to catch you out. Maybe it won't, but there's some bits on this one. I'm not a naturist or a naturalist. Which one is it when you do nature stuff? Could be a naturalist, like being naked, but you have to appreciate it. Maybe you don't, I don't know. I'm starting to appreciate more and more the different colours and textures you get in nature. And the smell at the moment after that rain it's just fresh. It's just crazy. It's turning to greens more than the browns, like the bracken down there. But the dead bracken adds to it as well. It's I hate to use this expression because it's overused, but it is. It's gorgeous. Yeah, we haven't got the spectacular cliffs and stuff like that, but my word, this is just lovely. Can't think of good words. It's really, really nice. I've just seen the sign for Polperro, the coastal path sign for Polperro. It said 1/2 mile. Well, I said to you about the other one where I said 2.5 miles, and I thought 2.5 miles. I could be there in an hour and something. Didn't start working out, just left it at that. That's the longest 2 miles I've done in a while. You'll find out why. I'm looking forward to getting something. I just hope Saturday, day 33, April 2nd. I think it's the Saturday. I'm looking forward to getting something to eat. I'd love to know how many calories I burnt off today. But I'm starving. I've started thinking about food the last, I don't know, but 2 hours ago I was thinking after it rained, I started thinking about baked beans on toast. And all I can think of is like nice, thick, uncut, crusty bread. You know, a nice spread with grated cheese, onion, spring onion would be better, but and some fresh garlic if you've rubbed over it or very finely chopped, bit of sea salt, bit of black pepper, buttered on the outside, cooked over in a frying pan. Oh my word. I would just a toasty. I'm simply pleased. I've not got very exotic taste. I just love plain food. Working class lad. But oh yeah, a toasty and a pint would go good. Oh, a pint of Guinness and a cheese toast. I bet I can't get a cheese toast, you know. I'm thinking about it too much. Stop it. Stop it. Just anything to eat will be good. Nearly at Polperro now. Just come down that path here, you come past this little... And I wonder if you can guess what I'm thinking. It is open to the sea. The sea's down there and there's nothing, no real shrubbery to block any wind coming off the sea, but it's a bit slippery coming across these rocks, but the rain's just stopped. Look how blue the sky is over there. I tell you, the rain just stopped. Look at the water still on these rocks. And a first real view of Polperro. Like I say, these rocks are beautiful, but when wet, they're a bit slippery. Let's go down and see what we can find. I don't know why I said let's go down and see what we can find, because I've been to Polperro a couple of times. I live relatively close by. It's a beautiful little fishing village, or originally was. But I like coming down to have a look at the galleries and stuff. It's just quiet. You get it the right time of year, they have them in the village hall and stuff like that. Problem being, you have to park right at the other end of the top end of the village, and you have to pay far too much money to park your car to walk all the way down to Polperro. But it's a lovely place to visit. If you don't mind paying to the car park, come and see. It really is nice. I'll take some pictures, let you see. Cast your own opinion.